Bring the heat, bring the heat. We looking back so we can look forward. Don't wanna make the same mistakes over and over. We looking back so we can look forward. Don't wanna make the same mistakes over and over. Let's get it. Hey, what's happening, man? Everybody listen, thank you for stopping and taking the time to get your mind full of what's really been going on for a very long time. We gonna bring the heat, man. Check it out. So, man, as I study, man, I just usually go with the flow of my mental, man, because I know certain things I need at certain times, certain places. So, that's my reasoning, but I see why I went towards what this is about to be. So, listen. Babies began using Enfamil on October the 5th, 1959.
None.
Check it out. When the Mead Johnson Company first introduced the baby formula brand, Enfamil was marketed as a low-protein imitation of breast milk. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get what they just said? A low protein, right out the gate, they let you know, low protein imitation of breast milk. Let me give you what that word protein or word for that. Low quality imitation of breast milk is what basically this saying. And let's just ask ourselves at this time, man, this is 1959. What do you think this was doing to the mental makeup of these babies? What do you think it was doing to the body? Because they was the first one to get this so-called quote-unquote formula, right? It's so much into this, man, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze everything that I want to talk about into this, because this is when the family start getting infiltrated, if you want to say. Because you look right here, man, and I'm going to show you this next add-on that I got for this. It's amazing how this thing went down. But listen, man, I know y'all watching National Geographics, and we all watch it. We've seen it. We've seen how the mother animal protects the baby unto death. I mean, that it goes through. I mean, there's some of the things that you see on them channels, man, that it's just different animals go through to protect their babies. You know? It's the love, supposed to be the love of a mother to give her life for a child. She's supposed to go through whatever it is necessary to protect the child. But I'm trying to, and I don't want to put too much on it, because what's done is done. It started in 1959, but I need you to see the trickle down effect of what really took place and what is taking place today. You know what I'm saying? So if we really look at this on another level, on a deeper level, man, we see it, man, because check this out. For you to give your baby something that you don't know what it is, it says a whole lot about you off the top. It really does. And it says even more about how you feel about that baby. They keep slapping this word formula on her. Enfamil formula. And it's not to assassinate character of that company. It's just that I'm pointing out the facts of these words, and I know you don't know what is in the formula. You know? And we have to really consider that. We really do. 1 second. Check this out. So look, check again, man. What I want you to look and take note of is this date. October 5th, 1959, right? That's a very important situation, because I wanted you to see how these two things correspond. First of all, we're going to give the baby a formula, right? We're gonna give a baby a formula, and we don't know what this formula is. But what this formula is gonna do is it's gonna detach this baby from from the mother, period. Whether it be boy or girl, either way, detach from mother. Okay? You don't get no breast milk. You don't get the nutrition that heaven put in your body to give to your baby. So the baby don't get that. He'd already been deprived one right there. Let's go. This is the beginning. So if you don't give any creation, any animal, it could be a tree or fruit or whatever. If you don't give it its natural environment and its natural nutritious uh elements, then you ain't gonna get the full potential of that plant, of that animal, of that human. So if you don't feed a child the nutrition that come from breast milk, and that child don't get that, look at what that child has missed out on. And not only that, you gotta understand when the child is doing suckling, that calms that baby's nerves. So it ain't just about the child eating. It's about the child laying next to his mother and in comfort and in trust and having full knowledge that everything's okay because he can hear mama's heartbeat still. You know, because he done made a transition from inside the body to outside the body. So now that the baby gets to breastfeed, the baby still gets to lay his little head up next to mama's breast and continue to listen to that heartbeat because it still needs that. It still needs to lay up against mother to be comfortable and to be at peace. So let me ask you something. Why do you think you got these little radical, schizophrenic children? Why do you think they that way? Because you snatched them and broke them away from the natural movement of mother and child. Child supposed to lay next to mother. But when you give him this Enfamil, here, take it, slap his ball up in the mouth. Baby looking at you like, what is this? And then it go in the baby system, and the system how about what is this? So now the system, the intestines, the heart, every element of this child now is going through some formulated transition that was created in a lab, and you expect this child turn out right. You expect this child turn out as a quote unquote well-being child, but you gave him the formula that you don't know what's in it, right? But see here, watch this. Here, I'm gonna turn the page and show y'all why, and y'all can tie the two together. Watch this. Yep. Check this out. Here we go. The next year, here's what went down. The woman's liberation movement, also known as the second wave feminist movement, began in the 1960s and lasted until the 1980s. The movement was a political response to women's oppression and sought to achieve equality and autonomy for women, right? So peep game. Here we are at this, y'all. Y'all heard it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see it. 1960. Next year. Right after we gave little Tommy and little Betty the Enfamil so we could put them down and go do our thing. Here it comes. The door's open. 1960. See? Get a baby the Enfamil, right? Give him some chemicals and shit. You don't even know what this is. Let the baby chew on that fat, right? And then the next couple of months, because you go from 59 to 60, it ain't them a few months. Right after we got this baby over on this, and this is in his system real good and well, we can feed him that. Now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna do this women liberation thing, cause we ain't gotta let them baby suck my titties no more. Here, eat this feminine. You not sucking on my body no more. That's out. Nope. I ain't doing that. Put this baby over here, give man for milk or let Black Sue feed him, one another, whoever, however you want to do it. These two movements is connected because it's simultaneous. You go from 59 to 60. Simultaneous action, man. And the action was, let's get this baby over here, and now let's get this woman over here. Okay? Those two done been broke up. You already had the man out there working. You done had the man working. He working his back out. He don't know what to do, especially in them years, 1959, 60 shit. The man he working hard. You on them trains still, you got bills, you got bread, everything, and it ain't no whole lot of big machinery that knew how you could use to do that work. But I want to put this and say this, though, because that ain't where I want to go back to work. I want to go about the situation with our children. I want to go to the situation about our children. And not only our children, our health or their health and the future of, us as a community of people. Everybody. I ain't even ain't about no colors, about people. That's what this is about. But I need you to understand who when what applies to who. If you over here, you put the kids on formula, right? Then you took the woman over here and you said, you can do what you want to do, right? Then you get down to the 80s. Oh, it's wide open. It's wide open. Then in the 90s, you hit with all kind of crack movement, drug movements. Man, it ain't stopped since then, is what I'm trying to get you to see. You can connect. It's the 80s, then here come the 90s. Man, listen. It's been turn after turn after turn, storm after storm after storm, and now we dealing with these children that done grew up off of this. But not only did they grow up off of it, you very rarely see a young lady breastfeeding at all. That's almost unheard of. Who? What? And how can they breastfeed anyway? They went and got boob jobs. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we're going. Nobody's really looking at the future and say, okay, I get boob job. Can you still breastfeed? No, you can't breastfeed because you got silicone in your breast now. You can't breastfeed. So what about the future? Is anybody thinking about the future? That's what this is about. This is why I'm bringing the heat. It take heat on that ass to wake up at, man, you got to understand, man. Listen, everything happened for a reason. But y'all don't even care about breasts no more. Y'all think that's for looks. Damn the babies. Y'all ain't thinking about no babies. Who? Breasts. Put the silicone in, cut that hair, silicone me up. Not one thought about the future or a baby or a child breastfeeding. That ain't even in your mentality. And that's why I'm bringing the heat. Somebody gotta wake y'all up. Cause guess what? In 3, 2, 1, hey man, ain't gonna be no humanity. Cause y'all don't have the means to continue with humanity. Bring the heat. Bring the heat. We looking back so we can look forward. Don't want to make the same mistakes over and over. We looking back so we can look forward. Don't want to make the same mistakes over and over. Let's get it.